Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back on a Wednesday night. We have been off for quite some time, but it's time to get these late models fired back up. We're here for race one at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Going to be doing 125 laps tonight here at North Wilkesboro. And it looks like we got a pretty big field here tonight. Looks like 29 late models here this evening. This season's sponsor, T1S Racing. So big shout out to T1S Racing for coming on board here with Crooked Line and sponsoring the late model series here on a Wednesday night. Always remember that the late models start a half hour later than all the other stuff does for Crooked Line. That's why we're a little bit late to the party here tonight. Got about 3 minutes left here in practice, and two names that we're very familiar with, Chris Carroll and Aaron Raymond, top of the board right now in practice. Tim Tripler out in chat. Look at them banners. Absolutely, man. Everybody, shout out to Tim in the chat. T1S Racing. Big shout out to Tim. So again, thank you everybody for tuning in here on a Wednesday night. It's going to be a good one. North Wilkesboro has brought us some good finishes before here in Crooked Line. We've seen 3 wide across the line for the checkers. We've seen two wide across the line for the checkers. I think we're going to get a good race here tonight. I think we got a good group of drivers, and we're going to get a solid race here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to head down trackside for pre-race ceremony. So if you could please rise and remove your hats for tonight's National Anthem. And thank you very much, Joshua Rutherford, for a great rendition of our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please go check out Mullet Music Productions over on YouTube. Just go ahead and flub up his channel name real quick. Sorry, Josh. So a few drivers out on track already. Chris Carroll goes top of the board, but Aaron Raymond answers right back with an 18.56. We were taking a look at Tanner Marr out on track. Now looking at Aaron Raymond, he's on his second lap here. Drivers are only going to get 5 minutes of qualifying. We have about 3 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in qualifying. As always, ladies and gentlemen, remember this season is brought to you by T1S Racing. Aaron Raymond holding on to the pole right now. Jeremy Root out on track. Coming to get the green flag here for his qualifying run. A lot of times have come in thus far. 17 drivers have put in a time so far. There's still about 5 out on track. Alex Harris goes second fastest. He's been fast in the other series as well. Puts it second on the board right now. First lap for Jeremy Root. He's going to go sixth. Or no, I'm sorry. He's going to go second fastest with an 18.60. He's going to shut it down after lap 1. Looks like he's going to be happy with that one. Tanner Marr, 10th on the board. Gets bumped down to 11th. Now taking a look at the double zero of Justin Coleman. Currently third on the charts right now on his second lap out of turn 4 and across the line for the double zero of Justin Coleman. Improves a little bit, but not enough to move up in position. Gonna hang on to third. Mark Stewart out there. A lot of these numbers are messed up tonight, ladies and gentlemen, so we're going to call him what's on the car. Mark Stewart currently 18th. Zach Murphy coming across the line to finish his first lap. Going to go 16th quickest. See if he can improve on his second. Times are insanely close here tonight, everybody. I mean, we got the top 10, 15, 16, 17, all within a tenth of each other. Late start tonight. Won't be starting or staying for the whole thing. Yeah, Chris, they actually start a half hour later here on Wednesday nights. I actually forgot about that as well until tonight, so. So it looks like we've only had 3 drivers not take a time. Everybody else has. So that's 27 drivers who have put in a time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I see you out there. Chris, can Raymond make it 3 in a row tonight? Well, he's in a good position to do that. Aaron Raymond starting on the pole here tonight with Jeremy Root, who is outside in second. Justin Coleman is going to be starting there in third with Alex Harris, who is outside in fourth. Chris Carroll going to be starting in fifth with Kyle Wildman Wellman, who is outside in sixth. Caleb Thompson starting in seventh, and Tim Tripler there in eighth. Christopher Smith going to be starting in 9th position, with Zach Murphy rolling off 10th. Starting in 11th is going to be Levi Allen, and to his outside, Brian Zimmerman in 12th. Moving on down through the field, Tanner Marr is going to be starting in 13th, with Anthony Rennick rolling off in 14th. Brandon Elvis there in 15th, and Scott Smith to his outside in 16th. Todd Lamphere going to be starting in 17th, with Bradley Stefan starting in 18th. Derek Stanley starting in 19th, with Mark Stewart to his outside in 20th. Chris Sawyer going to be starting in 21st, with Larry Bell to his outside in 22nd. Frank Barbary going to be starting in 23rd, with Tyler Johnson in 24th. Going on down, Jason Bauer in 25th, with Brandon Mettler to his outside in 26th. Bradley Hollyfield there in 27th, Daniel Sweat to his outside in 28th, Mitchell Muma in 29th, and Hunter Lagoons is going to round out the field in 30th here this evening. Grid of 30 late models going to be starting this one, ladies and gentlemen. They're getting ready to go, getting ready to fire them off for 125 laps at North Wilkesboro. Jeremy Root on the outside lane, warming them tires up, getting ready to go here tonight. Aaron Raymond, Jeremy Root, front row. Justin Coleman, Alex Harris, row 2. Lights are off on the pace car. Drivers have just been given the 1 to green signal. Out of turn 4. And Raymond fires them off, and we are racing here at North Wilkesboro. Out of turn 2, Aaron Raymond's going to go ahead and slide up in front of Jeremy Root and take the race lead. And now he's going to try and start to pull away. Top 3 kind of single file out right now as we go back to 5th, where we got a side-by-side battle. That's Chris Carroll to the inside of Kyle Wildman Wellman. Side-by-side right behind him, that's the 04 of Caleb Thompson along with Tim Tripler. Fastest lap of the race thus far, Aaron Raymond in 18.71. Everybody's starting to single file out right now, giving each other some room here side by side. Back there for, that's the 10th position, Caleb B. Thompson down on the bottom side of the racetrack trying to hang on to it. Looking to the inside of Zach Murphy. I see Zimmerman trying to hold on the outside. First caution flag of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Chris, if you're still in chat, let me know how audio is. Just give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. It looks like iRacing might be a little too loud. Let's go back and take a peek at what happened here. Oh my goodness, what in the world? Oh, that was intentional. If I ever seen it. Oh, the 99 puts the 89 up into the outside wall. So now we understand the frustration here. We got a car out there with no number, nothing on it. That's weird. Sounds fine to me. Should be a little louder on shorter tracks. Okay, I turned it up a little bit then. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there, ladies and gentlemen. Race control might have their hands full on that one. right, ladies and gentlemen, going to re-rack them, restack them, and fire them off one more time here at North Wilkesboro. Going to be coming back to lap number 9 of 125. Green flag back out in the air. Just a small disagreement between a couple of drivers. No biggie. You know what it was, right? Net code. That's right, Chris. Drivers will police themselves, Scotty Stevens says. Well, we're seeing it here tonight. Turn it up a little bit, Chris. How's she sound now? Oh, we got a couple of guys making some big moves back here. That's Chris Carroll looking to the inside of Alex Harris here. Battle for our 4th position. Carroll's going to go ahead and get it right there. Oh, who's that? Tripler. Sliding up the track just a little bit of contact right there, just some short track racing. Aaron Raymond still out to the lead. He's got Jeremy Root right behind him with Justin Coleman running 3rd now. Chris Carroll up to 4th. Alex Harris is falling back to 5th now, under fire from Tim Tripler going into 3 and 4. Down to the bottom side of the racetrack is the number 17. He's got a good run on him right here. Going to try and slide up in front of him, but he can't make it work. Harris has that run off of the corner. Still side by side. We got a battle going on back here in the middle of the field as well. That's a battle for 11th. Caleb Thompson looking to the inside of that 0-3 for Levi Allen. One lap 13 of 125. Still a long way to go. Driver's starting to... Oh, we got trouble up here at the front. Kyle Wama gets tagged in the rear end. Everybody trying to slow up for it. One going down to the grass to avoid it. I have no idea who that is because they have no number on their car. For the life of me, ladies and gentlemen, not sure who that is. Ah, Hunter Lagoons. You have no number or anything on your car, brother. All right, let's go back and see what happened there. I think it was just kind of a chain reaction here. Oh, now it looks like the 29 might have just got into the back of the 42. We'll slow down right here. It is a nice blue. I prefer a little bit of a lighter blue. Yeah, it looks like he just gets a run through the center of the corner and gives Wellman a shot right there, and it just sends him around, and everybody checks up to avoid it. Levi Allen going to the top of the racetrack right there to miss it. Good job on him. But there's at least 5-6 cars involved right there. Scott Smith getting into the back of Tanner Moore just a little bit up at the top of your screen. Keith Mack out in chat says he loves him some Moxie. Used to drink it with his grandfather as a kid. All right, gonna line them back up one more time here tonight. It's still Aaron Raymond and Jeremy Root on the front row. Justin Coleman and Chris Carroll, row 2. Tim Tripler and Alex Harris in row 3. Time to get them going one more time. Green flag is back out in the air. Aaron Raymond with another good launch. He's going to be able to clear the 0-1. Oh, but we're going to be immediately back under caution. Let's go ahead and go back and take a look. Oh, the 69. What's showing this 69? I'm trying. Trying to find that 69 car because I don't think it sorry about that, Lazy. I'm trying to figure out who was involved there. You got Scott Smith. Okay, it was Brandon Elvis, number 54, I think, but showing the number 69. Guys, this is why your numbers are very important, that you get them sorted out, so I can decipher who you are. We'll go back and take another look at it. It's pretty simple. They go down into the corner, and it's just Smith checks up for the 23 in front of him. That's Anthony Rennick. And the 69 is just not expecting it and gets into the rear end and turns him around. So that's going to put us under caution once again. And a few drivers coming down pit road there in the back. Aaron Raymond keeps it out on the track, though. All right, lights go off on the pace car. It's a long way to go in this one. We got drivers dooring each other here. Must not have known it was going single file. Raymond keeps him up by the wall, fires him off. We're back underway. Gets out to a pretty good lead right here, 0.3 of a second. Jeremy Ruto's starting to run some pretty consistent lap times right now. Starting to catch up to that number 68. Everybody's still single filed out. I don't really see anybody making moves just yet except for this number 15 of Medler back here. He's looking to the inside of that 27 of Hunter Lagoons. Just wasn't able to make it work coming off of turn number 4. Still going to be side by side off of 2. Looks like Metler's just trying to give him plenty of room right here. Fastest lap of the race last time by was Justin Coleman. 18.57 for the 00. As we got a little bit of a battle going on back here. Levi Allen to the inside of Mark Stewart. He's got Anthony Rennick right behind him. Levi Allen was fast in the late models on Monday night. Trying to get up to the front of the field here tonight. Caution flag back out on the speedway. Just a product, I think, of two drivers kind of going for the same real estate. Looked like the 76 was just trying to hold a line there off the corner. Maybe the 89 thought he was going to kind of roll out a little bit further. Got into the left rear, turned him around. Brian Zimmerman was involved. Oh, Aaron Raymond. What in the world? Oh, oh, man. This is, oh, wait. I gotta find a better replay of that. Hold on. So there's the incident. A few drivers get around. Zimmy tries to turn it back around. 76 is trying to get going again. And then, I mean, Aaron Raymond just comes in. I mean, the whole field. I mean, I don't know what you say. I think that's just drivers not listening to race control when the caution flew. I mean, I don't know, Chris. I don't know how that happens. Like I said, I think maybe when the caution flew, maybe a couple of these drivers' receivers didn't catch the yellow call through the receiver, but or maybe they just didn't get a call from their spotter that cars were stopped there on the front stretch. Maybe they had no idea. The lead over to Jeremy Root. He's got a lot of cars in front of him who got trapped, I believe, behind the pace car right there. All gonna get the wave around right here. We might see a caution extension here. So, yep, they're going to go around one more time. Kind of figured we'd see that, all the wave around cars like that. Coming out of turn 4. No, we're not going to go green. Yeah, something going on down there. No pace car, yeah. Well, the pace car's out. Looks like the 01 has some damage on the right-hand side there too, Chris. It looks like they just threw another yellow, so we're gonna go around a couple more times here until we get this all sorted out. All right. Come on. Well, Keith, I mean, we're going to find out. We're just waiting for the lights to go off on the pace car. We're still going around. Lights on the pace car are broken and can't be shut off. Yeah, that's what it is. Get them off this time. There we go. They went off. All right. So on the green right here. And we're going to make it single file. All right. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. I realistically don't have race control in my ear, so we're kind of playing it by ear with when the lights go off. But green flag back out in the air. Go barreling down into 1 and 2. Looks like Tripler tried to get a run on the 01 of route right there. Not able to do anything with it. Single file all the way back right now. We got a side-by-side battle going on back here with Frank Barbary of the 26 with the blue car. Just going to call it the blue car. Aaron Raymond trying to make his way back to the field, going to the inside of Chris Sawyer in the number 51. Side by side off of 2 down the back straightaway and into 3 and 4. Raymond's going to be able to clear him right here. I think gets the power down, slides up in front of him, and takes over that 8th spot. Back up at the front, it's still Jeremy Root, who just set the fastest lap of the race thus far in 18.50. I tell you what, that 17 of Tim Tripler is looking good behind him as well. Right on the back bumper as they come out of turn number 4. Larry Bell taking a peek to the inside of the 9 of Jason Bauer. Larry Bell trying to take over 12th position right there. Looks like they're starting to get spread out just a little bit. Chris Carroll's back here in 17th. He was involved in that last wreck. Well, a lot of people were. But he's also trying to make his way back up to the field. Same with Brian Zimmerman back there in 19th. And in the middle of them, you got Todd Lamphere in the number 66. Back up at the front of the field, though, Jeremy Root starting to pull away just a little bit from Tim Tripler. At 21 of Christopher Smith got a huge run out of turn 2 right there, all over the back bumper of the 00 going into 3 and 4. Throw a blanket over your top 4 right now, ladies and gentlemen, as we take lap 49 of 125. Still a long way to go in this one. Anything can happen. 00's got a good run right here on the 17 down the back straightaway, but he's just going to go ahead and hang in line. Overhead shot of the field, ladies and gentlemen, as we go onto the blimp cam. As you see, they're pretty spread out right now. '21 got a good run there. 00 looks to the inside of the 17, goes down to the bottom side of the racetrack here, and 3 and 4 going to be side by side. As we come off of turn number 4, give second place to Justin Coleman. Now the 21 is going to try and follow right behind him here. And he does, so put Christopher Smith now up into third as Tim Tripler falls back in fourth. Green flag run going on right now as we come to take a lap. 54 of 125. Jeremy Root still leads the way. Justin Coleman runs second with Christopher Smith in third. Tim Tripler fourth. Mark Stewart in fifth. Anthony Rennick sixth. And we go back to Aaron Raymond, still trying to work his way back up through the field after that incident under caution. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I had something on the back end I had to deal with. So we're looking at the number 51 of Chris Sawyer. He's up 12 spots since the start of this race. And Frank Barbary back there in 10th. He's up 13 spots. Hunter Lagoon's moved up 19. Everybody kind of working around the racetrack a little bit, seeing some different lines being ran, but we got a battle for the race lead going on. 00 of Justin Coleman all over the back bumper. That 01 of Jeremy Root. Ooh, Aaron Raymond got big time sideways coming off of 4 right there. Makes his way around Alex Harris up into 7th. Battle for the race lead. Coleman down to the bottom side of the racetrack. He's going to slide up, almost make contact with Root. They're side by side going down into 1. Coleman on the bottom, Root on the top, side by side down the back straightaway. The 21 of Christopher Smith right behind him. The 01 knows that if he can't get to the bottom right here or hold off this 00, he might potentially get passed by this 21. Almost a little contact there as they come out of turn number 2. Side by side, 00 of Coleman almost clears him coming off of 4. Still side by side for the race lead. I was trying to look up in front of him. It looks like that's Kyle Wellman. He might have had some trouble there. Got it back going. No caution on the speedway, but they are running him down right now. as they're still side by side. Christopher Smith trying to find a way around these two as the 0-0. Coleman's just trying to fight off Jeremy Root up on that high side, but that high side is really prevailing right now. He's able to fight hard up there. Stay side by side with Justin Coleman. Still battle for the race lead in the 3 and 4. Coleman tries to slide up every time, try to take that line away. Looks like he's finally going to be able to clear him right here. Gets loose at it too. And Root just back to the outside. Taking advantage of that mistake, but who's burning up their tires more right now, ladies and gentlemen? Because Christopher Smith is right behind him, just kind of riding. These guys keep this up, he's going to pass them in no time. This is allowing these other guys back here, Tim Tripler, Mark Stewart, Anthony Reddick, they're all starting to run down the race leaders as we're side by side still for the race lead. Oh, Coleman gets loose again. Advantage to the 0-1. Is he going to be able to clear him right here? Oh, we got pit stops happening. The 21 spins. Christopher Smith problems getting on pit road. Coleman's bringing it down pit side. Now these drivers were talking about a fuel stop here tonight, and we're seeing it right now. When does Root bring it down pit side? He stays out on the racetrack, hoping for a yellow flag. And there it is. Oh, Justin Coleman and Christopher Smith caught on pit road. And a yellow flag comes out. No way. Oh, Todd Lamphere gets loose down there on the bottom. Doesn't hit anything. He's really lucky he didn't make contact with that tractor tire and pit wall. He's going to be able to keep racing. But man, that is unfortunate. And now everybody coming down pit side. That does suck though, Chris. Those guys were racing hard for that lead. That was great racing. Again, Chris Carroll, Tyler Johnson, Tanner Marr, Larry Bell, Brandon Mettler, top 5 stayed out. They're all on varying pit strategies. And then, as I said, Mark Stewart on back. They all got fresh rubber, full tank of go-go juice. As the lights go off on the pace car, it's going to be Chris Carroll and Tyler Johnson on the front row this restart. You got Tanner Marr, Larry Bell in row 2. Looks like when we come back to the green, it's going to be 50 laps to go. Who's your money on? Out of turn 4 and green flag back out in the air. Chris Carroll got a good launch, going to slide up in front of Tyler Johnson. Use that to his advantage to get a good entry into 1. Tanner Marr trying to take over 2nd. Side by side down the back straightaway and into 3 and 4. Tanner Marr is going to be side by side with Tyler Johnson, and he's going to get that position right now. And here comes Brandon Mettler to the inside. We got a couple going around back there. Looks like Anthony Rennick and maybe Chris Sawyer involved. Go back and see what happened. Oh, the 23 just gets into the back of the 51. That was just a stack up from there, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, short track racing. Sleep meds are kicking in. Night all. Good luck to the drivers for the rest of the race. Thanks, Chris. Greatly appreciate you stopping by, man. We're just waiting for these guys to get the 1 to go signal here. We're just under 50 laps to go. Should be about 45 right here. And we're going to get the 1 to go signal. So now it's going to be Chris Carroll, Tanner Marr front row. Tyler Johnson, Brandon Mettler, row 2. Ooh, never mind. It's going to be single file. So that changes things immensely on this restart. On board with Tanner Marr for this restart. You hear him working the throttle right there. Did not get into the outside wall. Almost kissed it right there. Trying to run down the 99 of Carroll. Let's go back and ride on board with Brandon Mettler, who's looking to the inside of Tyler Johnson. Ooh, a little loose. Johnson right in front of him. Aaron Raymond back here. I think he's side by side with Larry Bell trying to take over that 5th spot. Mettler still looking to the inside of the 5 of Tyler Johnson. Big run off the corner for Aaron Raymond. Down to the bottom side of the racetrack, to the inside of the 15 of Mettler. Side by side coming out of 4. Caution flag on the speedway. Ooh, there's a lot to kind of unpack on that one. Let's go ahead and back. So there's contact right there, and it's like Maybe Barberry's just loose, trying to gather the car back up. Comes down the racetrack across the nose of that 69 car. And hard into the inside wall. So we should actually get a double file restart here, ladies and gentlemen. I believe they were able to make a lap or two under green there. We're going to find out. I believe they should go 1 to go right here. No, we're going to go around one more time. So they should have gotten the 2 to go signal right here. All right, so lights are off on the pace car. Looks like we are going to get a double file restart here. So Tanner Marr, Chris Carroll, front row. Tyler Johnson, Aaron Raymond, row 2. Laps are starting to wind down here at North Wilkesboro. Out of turn 4, Carroll fires them off. We're back underway. 37 laps to go. Now 36. Tanner's going to try and slide up in front of Aaron Raymond. Raymond, though, he's going to have a good run down the back. Looks to the inside of the 4. Tanner's going to try and pinch him down just a little bit, take that line away. They almost make contact coming out of 4. This is allowing Chris Carroll to start to pull away. Tanner's going to try and hang tough on that outside lane. We've seen it work before. Raymond's going to go ahead and snag second, though. Now he's just got to run down Chris Carroll. Tanner holds on to third. We got a battle going on back here for 6th. That's Harris. To the inside of Larry Bell. Root is back in this mix, trying to work his way back up towards the front. Same with Tim Tripler. Remember, these guys all have better tires right now. Real hard side-by-side racing back here. You see the 17 and the 01. They almost made contact there coming out of 2. Just nowhere to go right now for these guys. Tripler's trying to get around the 43. They almost make contact. Root had to get out of the gas, and now he's side-by-side with Brian Zimmerman. Some good racing going on back here. You got Daniel Sweat back here in the mix as well. In the 87, Zach Murphy trying to work his way back up through the field. Chris Carroll, though, is starting to pull away. He's got about a half-second gap over Aaron Raymond, who has about a second gap to Tanner Marr, who runs third. Go back to watch this battle. It's Brian Zimmerman underneath Jeremy Root right now. This is battle for 10th. Or, I'm sorry, battle for 9th. Ooh, Zimmy tries a slide job on the 0-1. Root's going to cross him back over. Now it's roles reversed. Root down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Zimmy on the top side trying to hang on that outside lane. It is hard to get a good entry here when you have to enter that flat in turn 1 and 2. But Root is making it work. Advantage to him down the back straightaway. Oh, he slides up the racetrack a little bit there. Almost contact with the 28. Going to lose his momentum. Zimmy's going to be able to slide down in front of him and take that spot away. Sweat gets a little loose up on the high side there. He's fighting hard on the outside, trying to hang on to 11th there. Gets loose again. Big checkup on that outside line. Levi Allen cut him a huge break right there, getting out of the throttle. As they all start to single file out, we go back up to the front. Chris Carroll out to still about a half-second lead. Coming to take 25 laps to go at North Wilkesboro for the T1S Racing late models. We're going to have a caution on Speedway. Problems between the 0-4 and I'm not sure who that was. Again, Hunter Lagoons, I think. Yeah, Hunter Lagoons. They make contact right there. He's real out of shape. Still trying to catch it. Still trying to catch it. Catches it. Trying to figure out where the contact comes from. Sends these guys oh, right there. Looks like Hunter just gets loose. He gets loose right there. You can see the tire marks being laid. He comes down the racetrack into the 66. Oh, looks like we might have little incident here under caution. Oh. Not sure if those guys have beef or not. And somebody's in there in the back there just revving the crap out of him, man. I know you guys can hear that. They're gonna blow in their motor. They keep doing that. All right, gonna re-rack them, restack them, and fire them off one more time here at North Wilkesboro. Chris Carroll, Aaron Raymond, Tanner Marr, Tyler Johnson. Carroll fires them off. We're back underway. Carroll's able to clear Raymond. Tanner trying to get underneath the 68, not able to get there. Tanner hangs on to third. Coming out of 4, going to be 18 laps to go here at North Wilkesboro. Side by side back there, it's Brandon Mettler looking to the inside of Tyler Johnson, trying to take over the 4th position. Tim Tripler right there side by side with Harris, trying to take over 6th. Oh, 2 are going to go around in the back there. Well, Anthony Rennick sideways to 69. Brandon Elvis is shown at number 54. So that's who that is, Brandon Elvis. Let's go see what happened. Yeah, I mean, it just looks like, I mean, the 04's on the inside here. Anthony Rennick's in the middle. I mean, it's kind of plain as day. I wouldn't say it's plain as day, but it does look like that 69 might not have been aware that they were 3 wide and tried pinching the 23 down. And that's in turn what caused the accident. And we can take a look at another look at it here. Yeah, you can just see it from this angle. It's like the 69 comes down, but then stops, and that's when the 23 starts to roll up. Kyle Wellman, heavy contact to the rear end of that 23. We're back under caution once again here with 15 laps to go. Chris Carroll, still your race leader, but he's got Aaron Raymond right behind him. Aaron Raymond does have the better tires. Remember, Carroll pit on lap 37 and had to come up through the field pretty much with that set of tires. Lucked out with a caution and was able to get this track position. So it looks like, if my math is correct here, judging by the amount of pace laps, we should be going back to green with about 11 to go. If they don't get the one to green this time by, or if they do get the one to green this time by. If not, it might be 10 to go. So it might be a little short. Little sprint to the finish here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so going to be 11 laps to go when we take the green flag. Chris Carroll and Aaron Raymond, Tanner Marr, and now Brandon Mettler, row 2. Out of turn 4, and green flag is back out in the air. Good launch for Chris Carroll. He's able to get out to the lead. Mettler looking to the inside of Tanner Marr right there in 3 and 4. But the caution's going to come out. In the back here. That's just a... I mean, that's just a... it's an honest mistake. Well, you know what, ladies and gentlemen, why don't we take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back.
Put the power of Southern Shores Realty to work for you. With over 30 professionals in sales and rental management, Southern Shores Realty and I will get the job done right. I'm Rick Thompson, your Outer Banks real estate expert.
Call 261-2000.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
All right, we're back live here on TrueSimProductions. Gonna be a single file restart. Gonna be 5 laps to go when we get the green flag. Carroll puts him all the way up by the wall, and green flag is back out in the air. Good jump there for Raymond, though, as well. 5 more times around. Out of turn 4, it's going to be 4 laps to go. Mettler's putting himself in a good position in case these two start racing side by side. Raymond trying to run down Carroll. Three laps to go. Carroll with the fastest lap of the race last time by an 18.36. But Raymond wasn't too far off. Popsicle sticks in the air this time by. 2 laps to go. Down the back straightaway. I don't think Raymond's going to be able to get there. He's trying his heart out. He gets good run through the center of the corner. But out of turn 4, going to be white flag in the air for Chris Carroll one more time around. Through turns 3 and 4. Had to go to the back. Make his way up to the front. Strategy called it. Chris Carroll takes home the win. All right, but let's go ahead and talk to our third place finisher, and that's Brandon Mettler in the number 15. Mettler, you pit on lap 39 there around the same time with Chris Carroll. I'm kind of curious. I'm guessing tires really weren't that much of a factor tonight.
Yeah, I came into tonight with a blind set of notes because I had no idea what was going to happen. This is my first actual, I guess you could call it, civilized league race. So not really too familiar with these cars quite yet. They're kind of like a boat, so I was kind of worried about tires, but like you said, I mean, I don't think it really affected it that much based on the short, medium runs we had. I'm curious what it would do on a long run, on a tinier track and that kind of thing, but yeah, it all worked out in the end.
Well, you managed to bring home that 15 in third place, and I have to say that that one caution that flew, you guys stayed out. Was that going to be the strategy, or were you thinking about coming down to the pits again?
I personally wasn't thinking about it. I know some of my teammates were thinking about coming down for tires, but we were so far down and got so deep into the race, we thought, hey, it's not really worth this big field going back to the end of the line and, you know, kind of risking that. So we felt pretty good about our chances and stayed up front, and it worked out. Really good finishes within the team, so all around good race for everybody.
All right, Mettler, hey, I'm going to let you have the floor. Go ahead and shout out who you want to shout out.
I got to thank Five Kings Motorsports. Tanner, Tyler, and Kyle were running with me tonight. We all had a good race. 3 of us were in the top 6 tonight, so we'll take that any night of the week. Got to thank all our Five Kings Motorsports sponsors, MF Racing Designs, the Coney Setup Shop, and the Butt Kicker. And got to shout out Band Racing Videos, YouTube and Facebook. And then obviously for your efforts into TSP and giving us an image for Crooked Line Racing.
All right, man. Well, hey, congratulations again on third place, and we'll see you next week.
Appreciate you.
That was driver the number 15, Brandon Mettler, coming home in third place. Now we got to talk to, and I really want his opinion on the tires. That's Aaron Raymond in the number 68 coming home in second. Almost got a three-peat, Aaron. Almost took 3 in a row. What was it for you? You had the fresher tires there than Carroll. Were tires not that big of a factor tonight?
No, they helped. It's just I kind of piled into that crash, and track position was important. I just couldn't rebound.
Well, if we had a couple cautions there at the end. It looked like you were starting to catch Carroll near the end. Do you think if we would have had a few more green flag laps, you might have been able to fight for it?
I caught him, and then he started driving away from me again. So, I don't know.
All right, man. Well, hey, I'm going to let you have the floor. Shout out who you'd like to shout out, man.
Well, like always, I got to thank you for putting on the broadcast. I got to thank the guys at Crooked Line Racing and TrueSimProductions. They do a great job, and I got to thank my family.
All right, Aaron, congratulations on second place tonight, and we'll see you again next week.
Thank you.
Second place finisher, Aaron Raymond. Now we got to talk to our race winner. And that's Chris Carroll in the number 99. And Chris, it looked like strategy was playing in your favor tonight. You come down pit road there on lap 37, and looks like a couple of guys were trying to make green flag pit stops there. Got a quick caution, put you out in the position, out in the lead. So kind of walk me through your race.
Well, after that big wreck, I still don't know what happened up front. Sam come around the corner, and everyone was stopped, and it was a big mess. And I think I got back to 18th, so I took some fuel. I thought it was too early to take tires. And then, to be honest, I was going to go back in and take tires. I was like, I don't want to go back there. I used the fast repair, and I decided to take my chances at the front with old tires, and hopefully we got some cautions and cycled those tires through, and that's what I did, man.
So there was a couple cautions there near the end, and you were kind of running out of laps. Were you worried about Raymond behind you on the fresh rubber?
Absolutely. I didn't know. I could tell he had more maneuverability than me, and I had to get a perfect restart to. When I ran my line, I could be okay on the old tires. It felt like, the line I like to run worked really well. But when he was near me, I would have to run his line, and he would gain. So it was kind of a hard balance to try and get that restart and able to run the line I wanted to run to keep the tires on the car and to keep the speed.
Well, hey, man, you come home in first place tonight, take home the first win of the season. Great way to start it off. I'm going to let you have the floor, man.
I just want to thank everybody that puts on the good show here, TSP, and I got to thank Tanner and all the boys and USAFirearms.com, all my teammates out there that They raced me clean. All the guys out there, you know what? Kudos to the guys up front. That was some really good racing tonight. And got to thank all my friends and family. My folks have a friend over watching tonight, so it's pretty cool that I snagged a win there. Kudos to Klaus and then all them watching right now. And just like to thank everybody that watches this, man, and supports what we do.
All right, man. Well, hey, congratulations on another win here, and we'll see you again next week.
Thanks, Sam.
That was Chris Carroll, your race winner, ladies and gentlemen. With that being said, that's going to wrap it up for us here tonight on TrueSimProductions. Chris Carroll taking home another one. Race results are up on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Carroll, Aaron Raymond, Brandon Mettler, Tanner Marr, and Alex Harris, your top 5. And all the way down to 18th, your results, ladies and gentlemen. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and get out of here tonight. It was a late one for us here on a Wednesday night, but hey, tomorrow night we're at, let me go find out real quick. Let me find out where we're at tomorrow night. Might be a good one. Might be a good one. Oh, we're at Cedar Lake tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen. So be sure you tune in at normal Crooked Line time, which should be around 8:45, I believe, for the Crooked Line Dirt Series Pro Late Models. So be sure to check that out. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get out of here. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.